This is Ben, and for today's edition of React Hacks, I want to show you how I'm going to use local storage to save a JWT token. And that's important because if the user refreshes the page or goes to another page and comes back, I don't want the user to have to log in every single time. Instead, I'm going to save the JWT token that the server is going to send me in local storage, and then I'm going to put that token inside global state, and anytime I need to send the token in headers, like for a post request as the authorization, I'm going to have it available. It's not going to require you to sign in all over again. So to take a look at this, if I log in, you now see that in my local storage. So if you go to application and then you can see your local storage, I have an object called token with the value of that token available. And now app.js is going to take this and add it in global state, and I'll have it available to all my components. But if I log out, it goes away. So let's take a look at how this happens. It starts in the login component, and that is going to be a form which is going to use this login function anytime you submit the form. And login is going to make a request to my API, which will handle the login, and then it's going to return the information from the user. And when I have that information, I'm going to do two things at once. The first is to save the token in local storage, and that is done by accessing the window object and then local storage and setting an item, and then you add a label and the information you want that label set to. The second thing is I'm going to access global state, and I'm going to pass the token into it so that it's available to all the other components. Likewise, in app.js, this is the parent component for all of my application. In this useEffect hook, which is going to run anytime that the page loads or reloads or you come back to it, it's going to look inside of local storage for something called token, and then if it finds it, it's going to update global state and then add it to it. But to delete, I'm going to then do kind of the same thing but in reverse order. I'm going to go to my global state and then remove the token. I'm going to set it to null, and then I'm going to access the window object again, the local storage, and this time remove item, the one that's called token, and now it's disappeared. So that's today's lesson. I'll see you tomorrow.